Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 1 hour time frame, let's take a look at the structures that we've had since the June 18th lows. Currently, again, we have a couple of different ideas. One is bullish and a couple of different bearish ones. This bullish one is saying that we have a 1 here, 3-way structure into wave 2, and then again 1, 2, possible another 1, 2, and then looking for higher. We can look into this structure here in just a moment, but before that we're just going to be going over the bear scenarios as we have a 5-wave structure here as well on those, so it will match them both. One of the bearish scenarios we had before was that we had a W, X and Y here, but that didn't work out. Either we already have that WXY here completed and we have this as a connector wave for something larger to come, so we would be connecting this structure with this connector to this structure over here. Hopefully that makes sense. I got my drawings still not really updated well. I probably should do that. I'll do that for the next video though. Again, the previous structures, we could still have this as a WXY as well here, and have this as a connector, but however this definitely feels more like a impulse wave structure, so that's why I'm thinking that this is preferred as the 3-way connector wave structure. Also, we can't really have this as the connector wave as again this would be a 5-way structure, and we can't have any 5-way structure or the next structure in a structure that has 5 ways in the start go beyond the starting point, so it is invalidated, so we can't have a expanded flat or anything like that here if we are thinking that this is indeed that 5-way structure. If not, then I guess it could be WXY here, for example, and then we would have this structure connecting into next. It would have a pretty good look overall. All of the wave structures would be similar size, but yeah, a couple of different options overall. Now let's dive into the current structures that we have here. Let's go to 15 minute. Again, construction sounds in the background as usual. Local 5, this is the original idea where we had a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4 nested 1, 2s here, not making too much sense, but again, it's possible. Then this would be a wave 3, 4 and 5 into 3rd, 4th and 5th into the 3rd of this minuscule count starting from here. If we are looking at the structures here, we could be looking at wave 4 compared to wave 2, doesn't make any sense, so probably should be just ditching this. Of course, if we are just looking at the guidelines, generally this doesn't have the right look. Although this is coming back to the previous wave 4 area here, it still doesn't mean that we should be preferring this. This 80s option here was that we had a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 again, then this was a 3, 4 and 5. I think he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that in here, but in any case, one less structure overall, or it was being squeezed basically here into the structure, so pretty good overall look. This whole structure would end at these highs over here for the A wave, and this is probably the best looking count of them all at the moment. There is one more which ends at the very tip top, but I can't really get a good looking structure from there on. That would be completing soon, so if we are still going to be continuing down more, then I would be more looking into, or would look into more this as an option, but currently no. So preferring the 80s option, having the wave 5 ending up in here, we can be looking at the connector wave structure here. I was just previously making a video where I had still the old structure where we had this as an A, B, and then this would hold the structure be a C wave. However, if we are labeling this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything else is fine, but we have a diagonal in the third. So I had a brain fart there, so I had to redo this whole Bitcoin video for that. So currently what it looks like is an A, B and C, a running flat into wave W, 3 waves into wave X. I'm labeling this WXY here just because we have this kind of structure here in the last leg. And then again we have this diagonal here. I had that expanding diagonal structure here on the last video. That doesn't really fit too well here, and I don't even know why I had that there. We have the low here, so overall we would have to have we do have overlap here, so I'm not quite sure why I had expanding diagonal here anymore, but this makes way more sense. So this would be either a wave or a wave 1. At this point again, we according to this structure or look, we would have this as an A wave, then 3 waves back into wave A, and then 3 waves into wave B, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave B overall, so A, B. And then we would be looking for C wave here to complete the whole structure, where we have this as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4 and 5. The wave 4 is kind of large here, but that's the only way I can figure out a good looking structure here to get here. Extensions are working out kind of well overall. We are getting right to the 1.618 extension here for the W, X and Y. We don't really want to see that going beyond this, so if that is going to be happening and we are doing this, then I probably am going to be looking for another count instead of this. The same area where we have this, we have some more structures here where we have this 0.618 extension of this ABC. Again, the C wave is pretty short compared, but that is again minimum target met. Non-Elliott wave stuff, we have a order block here as well that we were eyeing on before as well. Plus we have the divergences forming up on these lows on many different time frames, so there's definitely a good probability that we're going to be pumping up higher. I did take a long position at almost these lows. I think I had it on this pullback. Let me see. I think I was watching the 1 minute. I think I was having it here. It was pretty good of an entry. So I was looking at the golden pocket here. And this definitely looked like impulsive, and we had everything that I wanted to see here. So we had divergences between the third and fifth and stuff like that. So many different, again, structures here saying that, okay, this is a pretty good area to take along, and that's what I did. We'll see how it turns out. Of course, there is a possibility that we're just going to be doing this, and then I'm going to be scratching my head again to get some kind of okay looking count in here. That would make any sense. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover on Bitcoin at the moment. Looking for higher prices, and this could be the start of that larger wave C, which would be, again, this one. We'll see. We'll see. There is multiple different pullbacks you can get in, especially after 5 waves, then 3 waves back into some structure, back into these areas possibly, and then looking for higher prices. Definitely adding here. This definitely is probably one of the areas I would be taking profits. We have major resistance there, so I wouldn't be surprised if we are just going to be doing this like so, or even reverting down completely. But yeah, that is everything I wanted to cover at the moment for Bitcoin. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate likes, and link to my free Discord server in the description below. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.